Ducked off low key, yeah, you know me. Kickin' with Tyree, hit it 3 like Kyrie.
I just want to say congratulations on getting your film into Sundance. What was the spark of this idea for you guys?
Me? So we live in LA. We're like a 20-minute drive from the Altadena, which is one of the places that was hit worst by the LA wildfires a year ago. And so, once the news coverage of the wildfires sort of died down, we were hearing all these stories about people whose homes were not touched by the fires, but that they were afraid to go home because their houses were contaminated with toxic smoke. And so we wanted to look into that idea because we felt like it wasn't being covered, and these people were, basically displaced for like months and months and weren't getting any help from the government or from insurance, and we thought their stories were worth focusing on.
Very long life tradition and this, 200 years of making nutcrackers that I just thought
there was this personal element to the story, but at the same time, these big urban wildfires, they burned down cities, they burned down homes, they burned down everything inside of them, Teslas and appliances like fridges and phones and all that stuff is filled with what becomes toxic material. And increasingly we're likely to see these kinds of fires all around the world. And so we felt like this was really the beginning of a new giant problem that no one knew much about at all. And we felt it was really important to shed light on that experience, and because it's almost an invisible experience where there's this contamination in homes and you can't see it or feel it. Making a film about that was actually really challenging, and so we thought really hard about how to creatively approach that, and we hope you enjoy it.
That actually follows right up to my next question. How did you make this invisible danger into something audience will feel?
I think we were really inspired by like horror and sci-fi, and we wanted to make a documentary that didn't feel like a traditional documentary at all. We wanted it to feel really visceral and scary, and it was hard. And we had many versions, and we hope we ended up with something that does actually bring the audience into the experience of what it feels like to be in this home with invisible dangers.
Yeah, that's good.
What does this film tell about perseverance, especially for the people who lost everything and are working hard to get it back?
I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about this film. It's like a very human story about, these people who have this invisible loss, like their homes are still there, all their stuff is still there, but it's all, they can't touch it, basically. But what's beautiful about it is, like, human beings, we are all of us, we're all survivors, and we all just have to, kind of get on with it. And so everyone's approach was different. It depended on their socioeconomic status, basically. Some people would just, some people stayed away as long as they could, but would just clean the house themselves and move back in. Some people with more resources still haven't moved back a year later. But it just shows that, we're all survivors, and, even when faced with like these horrible, unimaginable nightmares, people will still persevere.
Okay, so thank you guys. I appreciate you guys kicking it with me.
Yeah.
You guys have a great festival.
Ducked off low key, yeah, you know me. Kickin' with Tyree, hit it 3 like Kyrie.